Units of the center group of troops of the Russian armed forces are advancing on Selidovo, faster than the armed forces of Ukraine expected. Open sources reported until October 25, 2024, that in a few days Russian troops unexpectedly take a foothold at least two-thirds of the city's territory, forcing Ukrainians to flee to the western part of the city. The dynamics of the battle for the city accelerated after Russian troops developed a pincer on the flank of Vishnevoe, which is now completely cut off, and then began to penetrate it into the strategically important urban area on the Pokrovsk direction. One of the attempts by Ukrainian troops to counterattack, but the Russian Brave O unit blocked them with RPG. Their armored vehicles and infantry were hit, and the troops rushed to take cover in high-rise buildings. But around them, the Russian assault troops were informed of their location. Drone footage shows that the 433rd Motorized Rifle Regiment, named after the Don Cossacks of the 27th Guards Motorized Rifle Division, has raised the Russian flag on the roof of a high-rise building in the center of Selidovo. Meanwhile, the situation is critical for the rest of the armed forces of Ukraine, trapped in the Selidovo cauldron. Russian forces deliberately surrounded the city to force Zelensky's troops to flee, before launching a final assault without significant damage to the city's fabric. Videos of Ukrainian soldiers fleeing began to emerge, their MRAP driving into the streets controlled by the Russian assault troops, and being attacked with small arms. No cornet ATGM, they said in Russian during the trip, and had to be censored. Many Ukrainian soldiers did not manage to escape the Selidovo fortifications, now only having a 2-kilometer strip of land, which they could still use to run to the wheat fields heading west. They apparently fled during the night, but not everyone was able to leave, possibly being attacked and captured by Russian troops. Here, the situation is such that the armed forces of Ukraine have installed Ugledar-2 there. Russian military correspondents released a clip on October 25, the first panoramic footage of Selidovo in Donetsk, where the Ukrainian forces are retreating, indicating that the city was not particularly prepared for defense, and that Ukraine lacks the human resources to conduct a permanent defense. Now, the battle to liberate the West City area has begun.